All right, let's hit the field.
It is Friday, September 12th, and the Yankees were kicking off the biggest series of the year in Fenway Park. Luis Gil was on the mound, and Aaron Judge passed Joe DiMaggio. My recap and your reactions coming up next. This is Pinstripe Territory.
Just wanted to talk, that's all.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. That was a humongous win for the New York Yankees, and they take Game 1 of this series against the Red Sox. I got the wrong thing up here. Hang on a second. I still have a thing about the Tigers. I forgot to update that, so I'll fix that real quick. Okay, so great performance by Luis Gil. The Yankees keep pace with the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays beat the Orioles tonight, so this prevents them from losing another game in the standings, and they put a little bit of space between themselves and the Red Sox tonight. Devin Williams came in the game. He scared a lot of my viewers to death. We got a bunch of calls about it, a bunch of voicemails. We had a long, enormous, and historic home run by Aaron Judge, 468 feet to pass the Yankee Clipper, Joe D. Home run number 47 on the season. What a job by Aaron Judge tonight. He also walked a couple of times. And we said on the pregame show that this was going to be a chance for him to step up and get hot at the right time. And he might just be doing that, right? I mean, when he gets hot, he tends to stay hot for a couple of months. We saw that this year. He hit 400 for like 2 months with a ton of home runs. He did most of his damage in the first couple of months of the year. If he gets hot right now and stays hot for the rest of the season, I mean, there's no reason he can't carry us through October if he gets that kind of hot. And they're going to have to start giving him the Bonds treatment as he got tonight with a couple of more walks. But like I said, that opens up lanes for guys around him. Ben Rice, who's been swinging the bat well, he had a couple of hits tonight. He drove in a run. And, we can't say enough about Luis Gil, who was absolutely tremendous tonight with 6 no-hit innings. All right, let's get to the recap.
Let's get it going.
So, the Yankees jumped out to that early lead on the Judge home run. That set a new Major League record for home runs in the first inning. Passed A-Rod back in 2001 with the Mariners. Or was it with the Rangers? I think it was with the Mariners. Where was he in 2001? Anyway, past A-Rod. I thought it was a great sign that Luis Gil had a 8-pitch first inning. We talked about that. He was going to need to go deep into the game tonight. I was hoping they would get 6 2/3 or 7 innings out of him at least. But the fact he was able to get 6 and the Yankees had a lead at that point, it was vital. I mean, the bullpen cannot necessarily be trusted, but tonight they were okay. Cruz gave up a run on a home run, but Devin Williams got it done. Bednar got it done. And just a great performance by Luis Gil. We had some stupid, idiotic base running from Jazz Chisholm in the second inning. He got a leadoff single, then he stole second base, and then he tried to steal third base with nobody out and got nailed. You never make the first or last out at third base. He had a tough night. I'll get more into him in a minute. Caballero made a really nice play on a bloop to left field in the third inning, tracked it down well, ran it down, took away a potential base hit, and then on the next play, he threw a one-hopper to first base that Ben Rice couldn't handle. So 2 innings for the Yankees and 2 mistakes. You were thinking, oh, God, I hope they don't give this one away. They took advantage of some catcher's interference in the third inning. Ben Rice popped out. Would have ended the inning, but they called catcher's interference, and then Bellinger ended up ripping a base hit to left field with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Huge, huge hit. I am emphatic when I say this. Bring that man back. I want him back more than I wanted Juan Soto back. Right? I mean, he's just a total baseball player. And he's added so much to this team. And I love the way he plays the game. He plays hard. He hustles. Great defense. He doesn't ignore the little things. Clutch hitter, clutch player. Shortens up his swing with 2 strikes to take what the pitcher will give him. I just can't say enough positive things about Cody Bellinger. Perfect fit for this team. Fantastic play by Jazz Chisholm on defense to end the bottom of the 4th, and then he threw one into the dugout on a potential double play in the 6th inning. So really up and down night for him. He's getting into Knobloch territory with the throwing errors, the amount of throwing errors. Him and Volpe both have a ton. But Caballero doubled and stole third base in the 7th, and then he scored on a hard-hit baseball to the second baseman. Fantastic way to manufacture runs, basically by himself. Double, steal, and then scored using his legs on a play that was not easy to score. And I think every other runner on the team probably gets thrown out there. But he runs the base as well. He knows he's that type of player. I've only watched him for a couple of weeks. I do not care if he's a 233 hitter. Do not care at all. He provides a ton of value in other ways. I want him at shortstop. Volpe's hurt. He's compromised. Let him play. Let him sit the bench. Right? There's no reason he should be playing when Dominguez is forced to sit the bench, and Dominguez had a better year. Let Caballero play shortstop from here on out. Flat out, he's earned it. He's provided immense baseball value. Yankees tacked on another run with a single by Ben Rice. You had excellent base running by Judge on that. Get all the way to third base with a head first slide. Fernando Cruz gave up the first hit and first run, but he wasn't as terrible as he was last time out against the Tigers. 8th inning, Jazz tried to score on a shallow fly ball to right field and got thrown out. Replay was debatable. If you're asking me to take off my Yankees fanboy hat and my rose-colored glasses and be objective, I don't think there was enough evidence to overturn it. It was close, but the umpire's got to have clear evidence. And I thought, I appreciate the hustle, but not a good night on the bases for Jazz Chisholm. Devin Williams came in to pitch in the 8th inning. We had this call as it happened.
Tom from Bridgewater. Derek, this is Tom from Bridgewater, New Jersey. I'm sitting in Fenway Park, and I just saw Devin Williams go on the mound. We're fucked. We're fucked.
Fortunately, we were not fucked. Yankees win.
Ball game over. Yankees win.
I got to steal that as a permanent sound effect.
You're a winner.
Fantastic call. So, a couple of belt candidates tonight. I mean, obviously, Judge passing Joe D was huge with home run number 47 on the season, over 100 RBIs. Luis Gil, 6 innings of shutout baseball with no hits allowed. Now, back in the day, maybe 15 years ago, with 93 pitches, you don't pull a guy out of a game with a no-hitter. I'm sorry. But I kind of expected it. I thought they might let him go one more inning, but in a game this important, you really just want to get the W, and you don't really care too much about the no-hitter, and he will take that. He will sign up for that. 6 no-hit innings, and because of that, he is your belt winner. Nice job by Luis, the real deal Gil, and we will spotlight him in just a minute. And I haven't updated the belt standings yet, but I believe that might be his second belt of the year. Let me just watch through it with you guys. Let's see here. He has got, that might be his first. I'll have Frankie double check. I think that's his first belt of the year. So nice job by Luis Gil. We'll go ahead and add him to the standings. But this was a last minute decision. I was fighting with this one, and I wasn't sure who to pick. And my guy Ray Fonseca texted me right as I was going live, and he was like, Gil for the belt. And I was like, all right, let's do it. Let's go that way. It was like a sign from the Almighty. If the Almighty was an angry little Brooklyn guy. Anyway, Vianney says, no opinion. Money well spent, Vianney. Let's talk about Gil. So the first 4 innings for Gil were just tremendous. 49 pitches. He was throwing the no-hitter. And then his mechanics got kind of out of whack in the 5th inning. You saw it, not just the pitches were out of the strike zone, but they were missing by a lot. They were like Nuke LaLoosh level bad. Hit the mascot kind of bad. He had a couple of walks in the inning, but you could feel how tense things were getting, but he was able to pitch out of the jam. I thought the fastball was great tonight. He was able to get it up over 98 miles an hour. He topped out at 98.7. Tonight he had 10 swings and misses. In the 6th inning, he pitched around the error by Jazz that put a runner in scoring position. And 6 no-hit innings for the real deal. Got the ERA down to 2.83 on the season despite a whip of 1.40. That also came down tonight. 93 pitches, 54 strikes, and 1 nice performance. Very nice. All right, so let's go ahead and go through the Gauntlet Tracker. Now the Yankees have clinched at least a 500 stretch through this gauntlet. They are 6-4 through the first 10 games. There are 2 games remaining. They took 2 out of 3 at Houston. They took 2 out of 3 at home against Toronto. They lost 2 out of 3 to Detroit, and those 2 were very ugly. And now tonight, I thought this was probably the most satisfying win of the bunch against Boston. And obviously, the further you get into the season, the more importance comes with every single game. You just can't lose on a night that Toronto wins. And now the Yankees still 3 games back and have a chance, but it is not going to be easy. We're going to need Toronto to hit a wall, and I don't see them hitting a wall. But 6-4 through the first 10, nice job. Let's take some voicemails here.
Reaction.
Here's Brian.
What's going on, Derek? Game has been awesome up to this point. In the 7th inning here, just watch Caballero just manufacture a run entirely with his legs, something the Yankees have been sorely missing over the last few years. Play this man at shortstop. I know they're about to do it because of Volpe's little injury here, but this guy needs to play. He's just.
Appreciate the call, man, and I agree with you 100%. We got some super chats here. Louis Penafiel says, my man Derek, revenge it is. Yankees win. The Warrior went boom for number 362. It's unbelievable that he has 362 home runs already. I remember his first one like it was yesterday. Junior Caroma says, Cabby, greater than Volpe. Here's a call from Jason.
Hey, Derek. Jason from Allentown. I've called a few times. I'm really reeling over this Anthony Volpe news. And it's just indicative of piss poor management. I mean, this guy's been playing with a torn labrum all year, and now they come out with it. Like, they put Anthony Rizzo through all of that play without, diagnosing that the man very obviously had a concussion. And this is just year after year after year. You constantly see this in the Yankees organization. And it's just, I'm convinced at this point. I love this team, and I will die by this team. I will root for this team, but I know that they will not win with Aaron Boone as manager. And it's not just Boone.
And look, we get that a lot. We get that comment a lot. I don't think you can blame diagnosing injuries or not diagnosing injuries on Boone. There's a lot of things that I do not like about Boone, but that one kind of falls on the medical staff. We got a couple of super chats. Chris Hinckley says, thanks for being a great safe space for people to just watch and just escape from the craziness of this world. Keep it up. Appreciate that. That's the goal. I try and keep it to baseball and light topics here. I firmly believe that sports are an escape for people, and they're very important for our culture in that way. So appreciate you joining me. Anytime you need to get away, feel free to tune in. And Rez Dog says, thank God for Goldie in the 8th inning, in there for his defense with a nice pick. Very nice pick. Just call about Judge.
Hey, Derek, Genesee, calling from Colorado. Lifelong Yankees fan from Hudson Valley. I just wanted to call and talk about Aaron Judge, how awesome that was to see him pass Joey D and also set the single-season record for most home runs in the first inning with 19. Last year he tied A-Rod with 18. I was really hoping he was going to get it, but got it this year. Pretty cool. All right.
Nice.
Later.
Always fun to see history. Here's a call about Boone.
And advice to Boone: if you're gonna use Devin Williams in the 8th inning, you better have someone in the bullpen ready to go. Immediately. Immediately. Don't let this game get out of hand. Holy smokes!
Yeah, we tend to get a lot of Devin Williams anxiety calls when he comes into the game. So a couple of things. One, the Tigers lost Skubal tonight with an injury. We don't know exactly how serious, but left oblique, it seemed like. You could see him grabbing at it, and we know that can be a lengthy injury, so that could affect their playoff run. He's obviously a Cy Young favorite, so that's huge. And the other thing I got to mention is since we have over 1,200, we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4 people watching right now is what it says on my end. That's just fun. That's, But for all the people watching, please like, subscribe. I'm told that if I look into the camera and I say like and subscribe, you're more likely to do it. Also, I want you guys to check out NYYDesigns.shop. We sell a ton of Yankees merch, different designs, and since Judge passed Joe D, tonight's a good night maybe to look at an Aaron Judge t-shirt. We got a bunch of them. We got this 99 with the swing. Classic. Very classic. My favorite ones, let's see. So I really like this All Rise right here. And then there's another one that I wear a lot with this symbol on it. We have, let's see, from the Aaron Judge merch collection. I have like 10 of these, and I wear these all the time with just a little simple Aaron Judge swing logo. So check that out. Help us out. You can also go to PinstripeTerritory.shop, which I will share momentarily, and look at Pinstripe Territory merch. This is run by the Foul Territory people, but obviously it helps the podcast every time somebody picks up something. So, these make a great gift for, friend who loves the Yankees, Christmas, birthday, holiday, or just because. I personally love the coffee mugs. I'm a big coffee drinker. I drink 5 to 6 cups of coffee a day, which is probably too much, but it is what it is. Quick word from DraftKings, then back to wrap it up. Your season, your shot. The NFL season is rolling, and every touchdown can bring you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. From first touchdown scorer to anytime TD props or the thrill of live in-game betting, every snap is loaded with opportunity. New customers, this one is for you. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the code FOUL. That's code FOUL to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first $5 bet, plus over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
So we got a comment here from Raymond Vellen, who says, hearing rumors the Yankees are seeking Skeens. Well, one, Pirates aren't going to trade Skeens anytime soon. That would be basically just admitting that they're not in the baseball business, to borrow a phrase from Mike Francesa. They're not going to trade him. And even if they did trade him, the Yankees probably don't have enough to get him. I mean, he would get, like, if you had, like, the top 3 of the top 10 prospects in baseball, that might be enough to get Skeens if it was like his final year of control. That's how good he is. That's the kind of difference maker he is. When he becomes a free agent, if he's still throwing the way he is, the Yankees will be in on it, but that won't be for a while. But this is a guy who is not going to be traded anytime soon. Louis says, my oldest daughter rocks the All Rise hoodie. Appreciate that. Louis. And this was an important win for the Yankees because to draw first blood in a series like this, it gives you a little bit of confidence that you can win. It takes a little bit of pressure off tomorrow. Like I said, the Red Sox have the advantage on Sunday with Garrett Crochet. Tomorrow, Yankees have Max Fried going. He's been pitching well. You like his chances to give you another game, and that'll create even more separation between the Yankees and the Red Sox. And hopefully, at some point, the Blue Jays will hit a wall. But it's important to just keep winning. Win every day. And this was important for the Yankees because I think one of the things they care about more than anything is maintaining those consecutive winning record seasons. And this was win number 82. So that streak continues again. One more time, the Yankees win.
Ball game over. Yankees win. Yankees win. You're a winner.
John says the Pirates wanted Lombard Jr. and Spencer Jones. Cashman signed off on it, then Pirates backed out at last minute. First of all, that's total bullshit. you're making that up. You're either pulling that out of your ass or you're quoting some loser friend of yours who has no idea. That did not happen. The Pirates were never trading Skeens. This is not something where there was even close. It just totally nonsense. Anyway, Yankees win. I'm going to go watch TV. Good night. If you enjoyed this content, please hit that like button and subscribe. Check out NYYDesigns.shop for some great merch. Support our sponsors. It helps keep the show going. And you can find us on all major audio platforms, so be sure to subscribe there too. But most importantly, come back again soon. We'll see you next time.